All right, welcome back to The Bachelor with Clayton, season, who cares, episode 3.
Like 300.
Yeah, I think it's like 26, 27.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But I don't know, does Bachelorette that's its own? That doesn't count in the 27?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just a lot of seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Die-hard fan since the beginning.
She is.
Yeah.
I watch it just to do my research on people for Bachelor in Paradise and Bachelor Pad.
Yeah, that's good.
Those are my shows.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's review. So Clayton, again.
Not exciting.
Nope, not exciting. We'll get into that.
No game. Okay, I'll keep it for later.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Okay.
So there is, he rescinds a rose.
Yes.
Do you think he was right to rescind it? And do you think that, what was her name who got rescinded?
Cassidy.
Cassidy. Do you think that she did a good job defending herself to try and keep the rose?
Yeah, so I think that in real life situation, if you don't want to date somebody after a callback, like let's say you get a text message back, you don't have to call them back, you can ghost them. So why can't he take away the rose? He doesn't like her,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
He did it actually politely. He didn't ghost her.
Yeah. I feel like he shouldn't be allowed to take back the
Why?
rose. For entertainment, I think she should get the last one more week so we get to watch it.
There's lots of entertainment to keep the people going.
I also just don't like the cattiness where people can go up and be like, I heard this about so and so. You shouldn't date them.
Well,
because everybody hates each other. They
They're
all want to win.
They're tattletaling like against each other,
Yeah.
right? They're like, I mean, does he really want to deal with your pettiness? Like all of them are like, oh my gosh, she's not talking to me. Like who the hell cares? Deal with that on your own.
Yeah, there was a moment later in the show with Shanae. We'll just talk about it now. It doesn't
Sure.
matter what order.
Shanae.
Yeah, so Shanae says she's been bullied, and this is the cliffhanger for next episode. And then Clayton has to go and call girls and be like, I heard there's some bullying going on in the house. Like, if I was the Bachelor, I'd be like, how about all of you just deal with your own stuff? I'm over here.
Yeah.
I'm having a good time. I'm not getting involved.
I think it's just so petty. But also at the same time, she is being interviewed after these scenes or like after she goes to Tattletale. And she's like, I think that I did a really good job. Like, do you not think, like, you know that this is on television and don't you think they're going to use your clip and you're going to be exposed?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean she could have been doing a good job explaining how she was being bullied.
No, she was doing a good job. Like, she was trying to fake it. That's what she was going off on.
Yeah, like, I don't think she's being bullied. People just don't like her. Like, there's groups of people who get along, like cliques.
Yeah, but she was telling fibs to Clayton.
Like, she was just totally making stuff up?
Yes.
I thought she was just exaggerating
No,
stuff.
she was making things up, and then she's like, I think I did a really good job. I didn't mean to cry, but I actually did cry. Such a good job. Like, do you not realize that you're going to be exposed on national television?
So, Shanae, there's a big internet, like, the internet's onto her.
Oh, what are
and
they saying?
they're saying she is only on the show to get on Bachelor of Paradise.
Oh,
So she has no interest in dating Clayton.
for sure. She's a little weasel, you could tell. She's definitely a mean girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Because you got to last a few episodes to be able to get it. Like, people from episode 1 usually don't get
but
on.
I really hope they don't choose her just in spite. But they might.
She might get a late entrance, like, oh, look who's here,
Yeah.
Shanae.
Yeah, well, because remember what happened with the other girl? She was the sun goddess.
Yeah,
She was on
yeah,
the other
yeah.
Bachelor.
Yeah, she was good. I liked her.
Queen Victoria.
Queen Victoria changed her
Yeah.
name to
The sun goddess.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
goddess of sun or something.
Oh, whatever. The
Yeah,
same thing.
she's good.
Yeah,
I hope
but-
she's back.
But she
They should
really-
make her the Bachelorette.
But she really ruffled some feathers in her season as well.
She would have a good Bachelorette season.
Super
the
del-
only Bachelorette who cries every episode.
Super delusional.
Actually, they all do.
Super delusional.
So there is a group date where everybody cries.
Yeah, like, I was wondering, we were talking about this. Like, do they create a sob story or do they make up sob stories every single date? Someone has to cry and say that they went through so many obstacles and hurdles. And
I think you don't get
adversities.
casted if you don't have a sob story.
But you know what? I don't ever remember that being part of the Bachelor, Bachelorette before.
Maybe it's just the last few years.
Yeah, since Chris
Like-
Harrison is gone.
Yeah, and the Me Too movement and all that sort of
Yeah,
stuff.
but
So people have the
it's
stories.
honestly nauseating. Everybody has issues. Okay, you don't need to broadcast it on national television.
Yeah, that day was terrible. Clayton talks about some sort of. He doesn't quite say he has an eating disorder, but
He was worried about
says
his stomach.
he said he was ashamed of his body around other guys, so it
Yeah.
affected what he ate.
So he had
That was
body-
his sob story.
Body image issues.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. We all have body image issues. That's fine, but don't need to expose them all the time. Make it seem like
So then he has a one-on-one date with Sarah,
yeah.
and Mr. Boring comes out. So is it Becca? Is that the host?
Yeah.
She tells them they have to go without clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sarah says, so she actually says you have to strip down to your underwear. And Sarah says, what if I'm not wearing any? And Clayton is just like, oh.
Like so nervous.
Like he has no comment, no nothing.
No game. He's
Can't be
no
like,
game.
I'll match you. Awesome. We're both going commando. Nothing.
He's definitely not the what was it called? Like he doesn't wear the pants in the relationship. Like he just kind of like is a puppy dog that just follows.
I would just say that he's a nice, boring guy.
Yeah, he's a nice.
But he's a nice guy. Doesn't mean
but
he's
some
gonna
of the girls
follow.
have swag,
Doesn't mean he's gonna follow, but he can't compete. Like he has no like moxie to like go one on one. No game to flirt.
No, none. Like
it's
I
just
don't know
like,
what
look at me. I'm 6'4", pretty jacked.
Maybe
nice guy.
Maybe the girls are seeing a different side than we are as viewers. I don't know.
It's TV goggles. That's it.
Yeah.
Like he's famous, kinda.
Yeah, I don't know. So if you have any insight,
They also cast people who would be interested in that person.
Yeah, but I wonder what the girls see in him because they're like, "Oh, we're falling in love. Why? How?"
Oh, so enough bashing on Clayton. Let's go on to the date. So they run through the city and they have to do some
Right.
challenges, like as a scavenger hunt, and then they have to sing.
Oh yeah, that was really good.
So Sarah's actually does really well, like an on the spot impromptu rap.
Yeah, she asked him to beatbox for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like that's something Clayton's not capable of. So Clayton just like kind of mumbles for 30 seconds.
Oh, when
When it was his turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of is just like he makes up a song and it's just like I like you so much.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
No,
No,
it was super boring.
Yeah.
And everyone around is like
But that
turning their
matches his
heads and
personality,
laughing. Yeah,
right?
I'm sure he doesn't like to hear that or think of
No,
that.
I don't want to bash him. He seems like a really nice guy. He's not for me, and he just doesn't bring any charisma to television, right? I think it's the girls who are really making it entertaining. Usually the girls do because they're all freaking crazies, or some of them, the drama. But he's just there.
It would be a very boring season if there was no female drama, especially this time.
Yeah.
We don't have Colton running away.
No, or hopping fences.
Peter hitting his head on something.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Anyways, what else do you
then
watch?
there is another group date, and it's Baywatch.
Oh yeah.
Thoughts?
I didn't know who the girl was that they
Yeah,
brought on
Nicole
to the show.
Eggert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea, and I even watched Baywatch.
Looks nothing like she used to on Baywatch.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I watched Baywatch. I didn't know who she was. I had to look it up. I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, but she was. To be fair, she was on the early seasons of Baywatch before Baywatch got really popular with Pamela Anderson and Yasmin Bleeth and Jamie Lee something.
Okay.
Something like that, the tall blonde one. So she was on it before it got popular. She helped get it popular and then left. So that's probably why I don't really recognize her.
Okay, so what did you think of the day? I didn't really. Think
I just
of much
thought,
of
again,
it.
it shows how boring Clayton is. Like, I was watching it and I'm thinking they had to go run into the ocean and rescue this dummy. Like, at some point, he should have been playful and ran out there and been the dummy. Make them rescue him. Like, something.
Yeah. He's not entertaining.
Yeah, he just stands there and is like, oh, wow, they're really doing good. I think they'd hurt me if that was me being rescued.
Yeah.
Like, he's just boring.
He needs to up his ante, but I don't know.
It's just not him. That's not his personality. He's a nice guy, and I think Bachelor on purpose casted a nice guy.
Okay, that's great.
Non-controversial
That's
guy.
great, but this is for television. You know, you need a little bit more charisma for TV. And he could be a nice, like, that's great.
I think Bachelor
like a
thinks that their
person.
franchise sells itself. We just went through the Chris Harrison thing. Let's not take any risks this season. Nice, boring Clayton. That's what we got. And I think that's why.
Okay, what did you guys think? Any comments? Leave them down.
That's right. Let us know. Join in for the next episode. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.